In this lesson, I'm going to give you a quick tour of Immer. As you can see on NPM trends, Immer has gained a lot of popularity and is almost as popular as Immutable.js. So this orange line represents Immutable and the blue line represents Immer. So in our terminal window, let's install Immer. All right, now we have the same code that we had in the last video. So here we are mutating this book object. We don't want to do that. Let's see how we can solve this problem using Immer. So on the top, we import the produce function from Immer. Make sure to import it from Immer. Before I was recording this video, I made a mistake and imported it from Immutable. The Immutable library does not have this produce function, okay? So in our publish function, we are not going to mutate the book object. Instead, we're going to call the produce function and give it two arguments. The first argument is our book object over here. This is what we call the initial state. Then we're going to pass a function that specifies our mutations. So this function is going to take a book object to differentiate. Let's call that draft book. That goes to a block of code. Now in this block, we can write mutating code. So we can write draft book dot is published equals true. However, when following this pattern, this book object is not going to get modified because this draft book is actually a proxy that records all the changes we are making to this initial book object. So this produce function is going to take a copy of this object and apply all the changes we are doing here. Now, what is beautiful about Immer is that our code looks familiar to us. So we are writing code as if we are mutating an object, but our object is not going to get mutated. This is much better than using the spread operator because you saw that the spread operator can get kind of nasty when we're dealing with nested objects. We have to do a lot of cloning. With Immer, we don't have to worry about any of this. We simply follow this pattern and write code in a familiar style. Now, this produce function is going to return the updated object, so we're going to return it from our publish function. So this publish takes a book and returns a new book. Let's call that updated. And then we can log both these objects on the console. Take a look. So here's our original book object. As you can see, it's not modified. And here's the updated book object.